Picture this. You're reading a murder mystery novel. As the detective arrives at the crime scene, she notices the flickering neon sign of a seedy motel. A heavy fog clings to the ground, muffling her footsteps. Suddenly, a siren wails in the distance, making her jump. Now, how did that brief description make you feel? Uneasy? Tense? Maybe even a little spooked? That, my friend, is the power of setting to shape a story's mood and tone. You see, the physical world of your story is so much more than just a pretty backdrop. It's a tool, a weapon even, in your authorial arsenal. With the right details, you can make your readers feel any emotion you want, from heart, fluttering romance, to spine, chilling dread. But wait, isn't that the same thing? Mood and tone? Not quite. Mood is the overarching emotional atmosphere of your story. It's the vibe that permeates every scene, like a gloomy fog or a giddy champagne fizz. Tone, on the other hand, is your attitude as the writer toward the subject matter. It's the subtle commentary or perspective that colors the narrative. Take the opening lines of George Orwell's 1984. It was a bright, cold day in April, and the clocks were striking 13. That uncanny detail of the clocks instantly sets an unsettling, dystopian mood. But the crisp, matter-of-fact tone also suggests a world where the unnatural has become mundane, even expected. Or, let's look at how setting can create a nostalgic, bittersweet tone, like in this line from Khaled Hosseini's The Kite Runner. The kinship of tangled kite strings and chasing wind, of sunlit rooftops and clear blue skies, the kinship of a kite fighting Viking and his sidekick. Those sun-drenched, carefree images evoke a wistful yearning for the past, even as we know it's been lost. So, how can you harness this mood-making magic in your own stories? It all comes down to carefully chosen details. Start with an opening image that sets the emotional stage, a single red rose on an empty park bench, or a child's abandoned teddy bear in the middle of a junkyard. Think about what feeling that detail instantly evokes. Then, as you craft your setting, use all 5 senses to build the mood. A melancholy story might have a lot of cool blue tones, the taste of bitter almonds, the sound of a distant train whistle. An uplifting tale could feature vibrant yellows, the scent of fresh bread, birdsong, and laughter. And don't forget the power of pathetic fallacy, letting the weather mirror the character's turbulent feelings. Another trick is to use symbolism and recurring motifs to echo the emotional journey. Think about how F. Scott Fitzgerald uses the green light at the end of Daisy's dock throughout The Great Gatsby. That elusive, unreachable green becomes a stand-in for Gatsby's yearning and the unattainable American dream. The repeated image reinforces the book's yearning, bittersweet tone. You can also play with contrast and juxtaposition to create an ironic or unsettling tone. Setting a break-up scene in a sunlit, idyllic park makes the heartache feel all the more harsh. Having a murder happen against the backdrop of a child's birthday party creates a chilling sense of wrongness. That disconnect between the setting's apparent mood and the action or emotions can be a powerful way to convey your narrative's layers. The key is to be intentional. Don't just describe a setting to get it over with. Think about how every detail is making the reader feel and what subtle commentary it provides on the story. Are your choices organic to the genre, themes, and characters, or do they feel forced? Mood and tone should flow naturally from the story's heart. So, let's recap. Mood is your story's emotional atmosphere. Tone is your authorial perspective. And setting is a key tool for conveying both. By carefully choosing sensory details, symbols, weather, and contrasts, you can make your story's physical world an extension of its emotional one. And if you want to keep diving deeper into the craft of fiction, check out my full course, link in the description below. We cover everything from nailing character arcs to structuring plot twists that will make your readers gasp.